continuing the conversation about permitting and maybe even electricity in America. And why aren't there any EV chargers on the road? Anyway, joining us now with all these answers, we have Senator Kevin Cramer, our great friend. Senator Cramer, welcome. Senator Cramer, what do you think of the permitting provision in this debt deal?
Well, Larry, as everybody, I think, is saying, we wish it could have been more, but I think it's exactly what Kevin McCarthy was able to get in this divided government, and kudos to him for getting it. But having to sort of pile on with what Majority Leader Scalise just said, having certainty in terms of the timeline is huge. As you know, investment only happens in an environment of certainty. A 1 year for an environmental assessment, 2-year shot clock for environmental impact studies, statements. You're taking things from 6, 7, 8, 10 years down to 1 and 2 years, which means that that means investment will follow, whether you're building bridges and roads, pipelines, or for that matter, electric transmission lines. And details to be worked out, but kudos to them for getting what they've gotten.
And also one federal decision.
Yeah, big deal.
That was in our NEC, National Economic Council.
That's right.
That's what I did with Francis Brooke and Andrew Ullman, and President Trump signed off on it. That was a big thing. The Bidens have repealed that. The Bidens now have 25 federal decision makers, or maybe it's 55. Right. So nothing gets done in this century if it has anything to do with fossil fuels. Actually, nothing gets done at all in permitting. So this could change this. I mean, this is a good beginning, eh?
Well, it's a very good beginning. Now with 25 agencies, or even if there's 5 agencies, when they do things, they don't do them concurrently. They do them chronologically. So instead of having 5 agencies working on something at the same time under the direction of one lead agency, they just keep passing, the one regulation and then on to the next and on to the next. That's one of the ways that the bureaucracy holds things up, and this gets to that cost issue, the pay-go issue that you were talking to Steve about. It not only does it cost the economy money to have these long permitting processes, it costs the government money because, of course, the bureaucrats are working all the time, running the clock. And it's a much bigger deal, I think, than many people might realize. And again, it's just the first step.
And I wanted to raise a related point. Okay, you had an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal about electricity and transmission lines and whatnot. I'm also reading there are not even remotely enough electric car chargers on the highway or on the roads.
Yeah.
I mean, they're nowhere near it. They're not going to meet their targets. So what is the point of campaigning in California and all these states, and the East Coast, the West Coast, all these blue states, banning, gas-powered cars? I mean, what's the point of it? What are we supposed to do here? Ride bicycles or, thumb rides or what? I don't get it.
Well, I get it because in these states that you've mentioned, they live in this utopia in their mind. They worship at the altar of climatology. And so all of this makes sense to them. But similar to my point on transmission, what we are lacking is enough electricity generation to do all of the things that this infrastructure would demand, whether it's electric vehicle charging stations or whether it's getting electricity from North Dakota to a neighboring state that doesn't want the type of electricity North Dakota creates, so they want to get somebody else's electricity. They want regional transmission organizations to be required to send more electricity to other places, except there's not enough electricity, Larry. Transmission, it's like building the cart before the horse. You simply have to do things in chronological order to have any type of a transition, and wishing it away with crazy proposals like electric vehicle charging stations before there's enough electricity or enough electric cars to use it. It's just typical of socialists.
You call it a utopia. I think it's a dystopia.
Well, it is to me and in my world for sure. But in California, they do things differently, evidently.
Yes, they do things differently. That's very well put. Last one. It's kind of a dumb question, but the debt deal will breeze through the Senate once it gets through the House. Is that right?
Well, it's hard for me to imagine that a deal that would pass the House of Representatives wouldn't easily pass the Senate that does what this debt deal does. I mean, there are probably 55 senators that would vote for a clean debt ceiling increase, which is an important point for, I think, the detractors to remember. Those detractors who want everything to be exactly how they want it to be don't understand our system, first of all, don't understand how hard it was for Kevin and his negotiators to get what they actually got, don't recognize how angry the left is with their president over all of these things. But the other thing about it is that the alternative to this deal will be a clean debt ceiling increase. Whether you vote for it or not, you're facilitating that if you vote against this.
I knew it was a good deal when I saw all the lefties screaming, jumping up and down.
Right, exactly.
I knew it. I mean, I waited for it. It was like, wait a minute, hold on, hang on. Yes, there they go. They hate it. That tells me it's got to be a terrific deal. Senator Kevin Cramer from North Dakota, thank you, sir. Talk soon.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.